Hey guys, Martin here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so we are going to go for the seriously serious event mission to beat the event in 5 turns. So obviously this event has a bunch of different missions for things like the AGL characters and like the specific categories and stuff like that. It's easier to just focus on doing those. Obviously you could do the 5 turns mission one at the same time depending on the team builds. But obviously if you do it as a separate thing, you can just load up like your best team and then it'll be a little bit easier to do. So we're going to run the double AGL Gogeta team because we've got the Tech Vegito on here, we've got the 7-year LRs both getting the full 220 leader skill, and then we have Tech Broly and Tech Grade 8 Vegeta to be our slot 1 units. Now obviously we need to get a good starting rotation for this to work properly, but really what we want to aim to do is just get a Gogeta and Vegito on turn 5 and then have that be the turn where they both fuse and use their active skills, and then Vegito just pummels Goku to death with counters and we win. So that'll be the plan. We'll jump in and see what our first turn looks like. Okay, so it's not... Well, we've got Vegito and... The problem is we've got Vegito and Gogeta, but neither of them really want to go in slot 1. Ideally we need to put the gods in slot 1, but we can work the rotation so that we make sure we get a Vegeta. Yeah, we've got Gogeta on the next turn, so if we float him, then he'll come back on turn 5. So yeah, this should work out perfectly fine. So we'll put the gods in slot 1 because obviously they have 77% damage reduction. Damn. Big yikes with the orbs here though. Oh well. Only getting the 12 key super with Goku, I guess. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, obviously the gods will be able to tank in slot 1 because they have the guard and 77% damage reduction. So double digit damage for them. And then they can get some attacks off here. Yeah, I did the Universe 60. That's what I did for the video yesterday, using without using int hit, because obviously I didn't pull him anyway. Just using an int hit friend. I was using like a Kale lead, and then Kefla, Tech Caulifla, both the TUR and the like UR version, because they just auto dodge in slot 1. Tech Caulifla is like the key for the Universe 6 mission, because you just have both your... If you have both of them, right, you have a copy of the SSR one. Like both your rotations, you just can't take damage in slot 1. They don't do a lot of damage, but so the run takes quite a while. But yeah, definitely not doing the 5 turns with like the Universe 16. Maybe if you have hit, but even then, he's the one that does most of the work, but he has to build up. So yeah, the god's getting a decent amount of supers off. Obviously, like, we want to do as much damage as possible in the first couple of turns, but we don't, like, it doesn't matter too much, because the double fusion active skill, like Vegito counters turn, will do so much damage that it should be... I mean, I don't know if we would kill him from full health or anything like that, but obviously the more we can whittle him down, the better. But yeah, that turn will be crazy. So, get the supers off here with Vegeta, build up his attack a little bit. Obviously each of these initial attacks, the first 15 attacks that you hit Goku with, are all lowering his attack by 1%. We don't have any other units on the team that lower attack, because he can be attack lowered in general. Of course we have both of the units that I wanted to be in slot 1 on the first turn, on the same turn, which is annoying. Also, because we need to float off, to get the double fusion on turn 5, we have to float off the Vegeta here, which means we basically have to keep both of our slot 1 units on the same turn, which is not what I wanted to do. Although, fortunately, actually, it works out okay for us, because the Super Saiyan 4s were in slot 3, so now on the next turn, it's their first turn, so they can go in slot 1, because they'll have the 77% damage reduction. And STR Kefla... Sat Tech Caulifla. What? And her you are... Oh, you mean Tech, right? And her you are... Yeah, SSR, okay. STR Kale, Physical... Physical Magetta, and Tech Kale. I mean, I guess the physical Megara, at least when you have the full Universe 6 team, has guard, but man, he is not good. Can't win the 22nd World Tournament, Red Zone Stage 5. Wait, really? I mean, rotation locking obviously kind of sucks. I'm assuming you mean like trying to no item it as well, because if you keep getting messed up by the rotation locking, just use a Senzu Bean. I mean, this should work out okay, because now, like, with the 7 years coming in to save the day to be a slot 1 on the next turn, it means turn 4, we still have Tech Broly and Great 8 Vegeta, so we're not really going to have to worry about taking damage on the next one. So we do this. Get some attack stacks off with you. And then we do that. So yeah, now the Super Saiyan 4s are basically just in the same spot that the gods were last time, where they just get to go in slot 1, guard, 77% damage reduction. And then the next time this rotation comes back around, it will be turn 5. And we'll have the Vegeta Fusion, Gogeta Fusion. It should be GG. Maybe, we'll see, because obviously this guy has a lot of HP. Well, you can see we still haven't done like a crazy amount of damage to him. But that double active skill turn will go hard. So, and it's going to have the LR Super Saiyan 4s. So we could probably just fuse it to Gogeta as well, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta as well, just to do even more damage. Even though they won't have stacked very much, obviously, because they'll have only had like 1 turn. But with the Gogeta active, that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta should still hit really hard. So I think we should be okay. Because remember, Vegeta like gets stronger with each time he gets hit, so each of the counters is just going to keep doing more and more damage. Because we know that like Vegeta, once you get that transformation in the active skill turn, he's like melting the HP bars of like even the like crazy red zone bosses and stuff, so he should be fine in terms of us being able to kill him in the 5th turn. God's getting a bunch of extra attacks off here. Obviously, remember, they still have guard. Don't have the damage reduction, but we're not at the point where he supers more than once yet, so don't need to worry about them taking any damage in slot 3. Yep, just easily take double digits. Alright, so this will be the last turn before the end. So let's go ahead and do that. Obviously we have to transform Broly here, otherwise he will take damage. Do that. Okay. So this isn't the craziest turn in terms of like links and damage output. I mean, Vegeta in the middle is actually kind of okay, right? He's getting like the Super Saiyan links from Broly and then some of the Vegeta specific links from the Great 8 Vegeta in slot 3. So it's not the worst turn for him, but so we'll have done about 3 bars of his HP by the time we get on to turn 5. And then this is where we start going ham with all the active skills. Vegeta did a decent little bit of extra damage here. If he would crit, that would be more helpful, because the type disadvantage kind of stops him from doing any serious damage. And then Tech Giant 8 Vegeta won't... Well, actually, 26 is not bad. I was going to say he won't do too much, because obviously he didn't get hit first, but 26 is actually still pretty good. And we get the additional as well. We'll take that, an extra 16 million super. Alright. And now, the beginning of the end. Okay, so look at that. All those active skills. So fusing to Vegito, fusing to Gogeta, fusing to Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. In fact, if we do enough damage with the initial active skills, Gogeta might be able to use his active skill. Should be kind of funny. Let's get these in here, why not? I do love AGL Gogeta's active skill. That's so good. Just a casual 30 million crit. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Right, Vegito's ones are awesome as well, but I do prefer Gogeta's. Both very, very cool though. As we would expect, right, for the 10th anniversary headliners. I didn't do enough damage to be able to use the Big Bang Kamehameha. Alright, well there we go. So, target ability activated for Vegito. 24 key for you. Bunch of rainbows for you. And then as many as we can get for you, I guess. And there we go. In order to get the mission done, we have to win on this turn. So, take it easy, Blazer Dragon. Obviously, post Super Attack, Vegito's counters are going to do more damage, but let's see how we go. So he's at 20, basically 21 mil. My Vegito is only 55%, but we have the friend Gogeta on rotation, who is Rainbow, so... Okay, 19 on the additional. Oh, it might be close, you know, I don't know. How much are the post-super counters going to do? No, they don't quite do like a full bar, but there's multiple counters to come for the rest of the turn, so I don't know. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. Because Gogeta is going to do, what, 43 million? Okay, yeah, I think we should be fine. Yeah, because he's going to do at least 2 more of those, so... I love that they gave him the final flash as well. Like, everything about the Vegito and Gogeta from the 10-year, like, once you fuse, they're just so good. That's why they're limited turn fusions, right? Because they're just ridiculous. Yeah, and then he gets the additional from the hidden potential for good measure, 49.8. So basically 50 million attack stat. So then not only do we still have multiple Vegito counters, we have the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta 18 key super as well. So will he even survive these 3 counters? Will Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta get to attack? Place your bets. Ooh, maybe. Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, look at that. The tiniest sliver of health. And then in comes Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta with a 43 million attack stat. And there you go. So just full on fusion active skill carnage on turn 5. And then that gets the 5-turn mission done. Like I say, focusing on the other ones for like the categories and stuff like that is easy enough to just get them done as their own individual things. And then when it comes to the 5 turns, just bringing like the 10-year fusions and then like the best team you can build around them is the easiest way to do it, because you obviously do want to do as much damage as you can in those first few turns, so that then on turn 5 the fusions can just go ham and finish them off. So yeah, there you go. So that is the 5 turns mission done for the Seriously Serious event. Let me know how you guys got on. What team build did you use? I imagine a lot of people will have used the double 10-year fusion, like turn 5, but if you didn't, let me know what team you did use. I'm not sure if there's anything in the game at the moment that can match up to like that much damage output in a single turn, so I imagine that probably is the go-to way to do it for most people. Obviously, even if you only have one of the fusions, you can use them as your lead and the other one as a friend and still get that set up so that they're both coming in on turn 5, as long as you manage the rotations, like regardless of which turn they end up starting on. Just float them where you need to and everything so that they both come in on turn 5, and then you should be all good. So let me know how you guys got on down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.